like to call the steam bath to order. Welcome to our steamy last meeting in this facility. Thank goodness. I like it. Okay, glad you like it. I want to be in the big building again. All right, let's call it to order. Let's do the roll call, starting down at the far end. Bill Long. Yes.
Katie Chopin.
Don McDonald. That means we have a quorum. This meeting was noticed, right?
This was.
Thank you. Let's do the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Where's somewhere? Isn't this like some sovereign citizen thing or something? Sit down, Don. Welcome. We have an owner's comment period now, and I think we only have one signed up for owner's comment. And you definitely only have 3 minutes, Jim.
Yes.
It's hot.
It is hot and it's sweating. So, 293 celebrate over. First, a quick update on home sales. So through today, 174 homes, townhomes, and condos have sold in celebration this year, earning CROA $739,000 of capital fees. This compares to 135 sold last year through May 27, and 559,000 in capital fees. Thank you. This is primarily due to 44 homes and townhomes that have closed in Island Village Phase 2A and B this year. In fact, 73 homes and townhomes in Island Village 2A that were under contract have all closed, leaving 9 townhomes and 1 home available. In Phase 2B, already 31 homes and townhomes are under contract, of which 8 have closed. So that leaves another 230 homes and townhomes to eventually be sold over the next few years. Ironically, the increase of 180,000 in capital fees from last year to this year for 62% of the estimated cost for the heater that's going to be going into Island Village Phase 2 pool, which comes out of the capital fund. Separate subject, I've asked Graham Manners to send all the rules in the Island Village Fitness Center. Pictures of which I provided them to Caden Security for their security personnel, not to just check IDs. Key issues are wearing sneakers, cleaning equipment, no personal trainers, and age restrictions. Last year, once they understood the rules, they were doing the same checking as Parks and Rec and checking all of that. So hopefully they'll get those and they'll do it again. Last, assuming you approve the reserve fund spending tonight, you'll have approved $859,000 of reserve fund spending so far in 2026. If you remember, there's 1.4 million that's being transferred from operating to reserve this year as budgeted. So to keep the 2026 spending of 1.4 million, you have $541,000 left. That's about $77,000 per month. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for keeping it short. All right, now motion to adopt the agenda.
Motion.
Second.
There's a change.
Yeah, no, get the second then.
Second,
And any changes?
I'd like to move action item E to discussion.
I'll amend my second.
From amended motion.
Yeah, and then
Second.
Okay, moving into discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
It's a little Marco play.
yeah.
That's a little
I like it.
Marco.
I like it.
Hey, Marco.
I like it.
How are you, boss? Missing you a lot.
Say what?
That's a lot.
Oh, we miss you too. Oh my, goodness, that's scary. Now we're going to just move on to the community standards and art appeals consent agenda for a number of properties. Motion.
I'll make the motion to waive the fines.
Second.
Fine.
Yeah, there was no discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? No. How about a motion to approve both sets of minutes from the April 22nd and May 13th? Motion.
Second.
Bill, second. Changes to discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? April financials, Ray. Give him the 3-minute time.
Okay, so briefly, hi, good afternoon, everybody. April, we ended with a $30,000 deficit, primarily because we had overages in compensation, repairs and maintenance, we had admin costs, and also water. Water, this is the second month back to back that we see high water costs due to the drought conditions. The overage in admin includes $1,000, an additional estimated $1,000 for the installation of the celebration seal at the town hall building. We also had new uniforms for new inspectors and maintenance team members, and also compensation. This line will continue to be over budget for the remainder of the year. Mainly because there's one position that for the 2026 budget was not funded, and second, because there were 3 hires from the top of my head that were higher above the budgeted number. So you're gonna see these overage moving forward. Year to date, we're sitting currently at a $19,000 deficit. If we were to remove the income from the home sales, our overall year to date revenue deficit will be around $57,000. On the expense side, even though we have overages in operating, pool operating expenses, we have overage in compensation and also admin costs. These are being partly offset by savings that we currently have in landscaping, professional service fees, communications, repairs and maintenance. And fund balances are gonna be for operating $272,000, for reserve $868,000, and for capital $2.2 million.
Any questions?
One question. Actually, what was the position that wasn't in that?
Partner.
Was that additional pro parking order separate from the cadence?
So the idea, it was an effort to offset the savings that we had last year from the high turnover of employees. So we got a recommendation to remove one of the positions from the 2026 budget to offset those savings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, this year, we've been on top of hiring people and replacing, filling out those new vacancies. So right now, we're not seeing any of those savings.
At the time, we're just not missing somebody like we.
Exactly, yes.
This was the first fiscal budget that had that position written in as unfunded to be paid based on.
Whether or not.
Mhm. However, this year, unlike last year, we are seeing full up on positions.
Well, they're doing a great job because I got a big resident email about park monitors.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Given previous comments.
Mhm.
Okay, any other questions for Ray? Thanks, Ray.
Thank you.
Committees and partner updates. Anybody wanna chime in with a quick update on your committees or? Really? Oh, good, all right then. Anybody? One going?
Covenants, we just seated our board last week, which is nice. Finances was plugging along, and foundation, we're having a meeting, their board meeting tomorrow night. I attended the last one, and all I got.
For communications, I might need to appoint a 7. Remember, we're struggling with the 6, still having to meet quorum of 4. So we're trying to see how June's meeting goes, and then I'll let you guys know if we might need to appoint a 7.
ARC seated the committee, they're rolling right along, IT committee, number of discussion items about things for agency 1, that's going well. The camera task force, Sean has a great job, pushing forward with that, so good progress.
Master planning did have its first meeting in person. So we had some new people that joined, and then we're going to talk about the resolution and tonight.
Cool. All right. Cool. So we are, Marco, I forgot you were over there, Marco.
Okay, Parks and Rec, welcome the new members. We had Catherine as a chair. We reviewed the code of conduct, the Universal Charter and meeting schedule. Tennis woman open play approved to utilize the court from 7 to 9. Chocolate straw was approved by the committee. J. Rootsy received 20% off on their rental requests. Celebration Lifelong was approved to continue with the contract. This will be on the workshop for June 10 for the board to review. Partners programs at CCFC had a blast. It was an amazing spring season and they are ready for the summer. For special events, we welcome the new members. Rebecca is the chair. We review the code of conduct with all of them. We review the reminders 2026 calendar. And we approval of the holiday concert entertainment. And that will be an amazing year. It's a great group. We're excited for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Now moving on to the consent agenda, motion to approve the consent agenda in its entirety.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Action item A, motion to approve the master plan resolution for the current committee. Motion?
My motion.
Okay, Katie made the motion. Need a second?
I'll second it. It's kind of
You can second it.
inside baseball,
But
but
that's okay. We have a limited number of people. And any discussions of that?
so this was just, sorry, Kate. You want?
You got it.
We just updated this because Katie and I weren't present at the last meeting, so we did just have a couple of focus goals that were kind of outcome from the discussion at the committee level, and then also kind of in coordination with management. The big changes are just trying to look at focusing the committee on maybe only a few projects rather than everything all at once. So if you notice, we kind of updated it from the things that were closed out. We're moving things like the splash pad and all those things, since those are now operating. And then getting them to focus on other pieces like the multi-purpose supports, as well as the continued build out of the rest of lot D. I always get the letter, Sean. So.
Good to know. All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion to approve park landscape improvements. This is for that schedule we had, right?
That's correct.
For 24,931 to exquisite motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second, any discussion?
Are we, Brian's here, right?
Yes.
But is there stuff that we're not expected? Is this the right timing to do this? Like, can we get plant material for this stuff right now? Oh, cool. Okay.
Only thing we cannot get right now is knockout roses.
Oh, that's it.
Everything else is like.
Cool.
Okay. So it can get knocked on, Rose?
Are the prices inflated because of the freeze, and will it be coming down?
I haven't seen that yet, but it may be coming down the road, but you guys are lucky.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. Did you want to add?
I'll just add, everything here is in line with the plan. We're still tracking well under the reserve allotment for this. We are seeing some more assessment from frost damage and what isn't coming back. So we do expect that once we probably work through the plan that we have in place, we will be then coming up with another list based on frost damage and reviewing that as well.
And this is a reserve expense.
This is a reserve expense within the funded amount of this year.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion to approve Lakeside Great Lawn Landscape Improvement Project 6507, again from reserves. Motion?
So moved.
Second, Katie, discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? D, motion to approve the holiday concert entertainments for 21,000 from operating. Motion?
So moved.
Second,
I'll second.
Katie, discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? We now go to F, we skip ahead, motion to approve change order 119 for the town hall camera modifications. This is, get cameras, and this is from the reserve fund.
So moved.
Motion,
Second.
discussion.
I'm looking at the bill.
Talked it over with management. It's replacing like for like in 851.
It's not going to impact what we're doing with the initiative we're looking at.
Then we did bring the chair of that task force into the conversation.
I got you. Sean's good with them.
All those in favor? Anyone opposed? G, oh, these are G, H, and I all together. Motion to approve G, H, and I.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Now we have two discussion items. We have A, the legal services RFP update. Is that yours? Is that yours? Is that anybody's? Whose is that?
Lauren was going to be providing us an update. She was unexpectedly called away.
So we'll do it at the 10?
We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. The main thing on a high level is we did receive a fair few amount of responses back. And we would be probably bringing to the board if they want to do, how you'd like to move forward with this, if you'd like to interview the candidates and, before moving forward on that.
I think one thing that would help is kind of a ballpark estimate, given their hourly rates, what we would expect to see compared to.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Because just the bulk rates and different line items, it's a little hard to understand. I think also coming in with what the spend was in 2025 on services, just to give us an understanding of how this is comparing.
That would be great information to have.
Yeah, the historical on what
Historicals and because they looked like, to me, they looked like apples to pears to bananas to chickpeas.
I can also ask, for Lauren to confirm that the three of them are Florida board certified in plan developments. And if she could highlight those, just to confirm the three that I believe are, so we can highlight that experience level.
All right, we'll do all those things for the 10th, then we'll go to the quitclaim deed that CDD would like to give us some property that we've been maintaining.
So this is the ball and change since Vic brought it to me, ladies on CCDD, and 2 months ago, so like, no way, we don't want to do this. I understand now the complexity and how it's changed. My only question after talking with Jacob is the quick claim, kind of concerned about that because that typically leaves us a little bit vulnerable. If there's any lawsuits, if there's any liens on the property, probably isn't, but I don't know why we jump to that where we can do a warranty deed or what we're.
But with there's more costs associated with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more. Because a quit claim is a piece of paper, basically, and a warranty deed gets.
And typically a quick claim is
title search
between like you and me or a married
But
couple.
we've done a lot of quit claims with CDD in the past, back and forth. Without any headaches that I'm.
And the only question I would have is why are they subbing out, why are they giving this up?
Because we've been maintaining it. It's my understanding. That's what I.
But I guess there was history prior years past where they gave to us and we said no. So why are we saying yes now? Just ask.
Can we get some answers to those for the 10th and make it an action then?
We can.
I guess the biggest question is there any litigation tied with this piece of property? I imagine the answer is no, but.
But you wouldn't know if you just told it quick, right?
Let's find out what the deal is.
We can find out that information and then bring it back.
Bring it back as an action, and we can discuss
And
it.
the only other reason I say that is because I'm going to the CTD meetings. A lot of times we're talking about lawsuits with sidewalks and people falling and getting hurt, especially particularly up there in downtown and some of the issues.
Okay, no, I think that's fine. All right, how about management update?
As always, there's an extensive report inside your board packet from most of our different departments. Some big things to hit on this month is we are seeing a large amount of increased completed numbers in our maintenance department, going to multiple hundreds tickets being closed within a month through that ticketing system. On top of that as well, we're gearing up for our summer breakout camps. And town hall, most of the staff is really involved as far as it relates to getting town hall back online in the next couple of weeks as well as the past weeks.
Yeah, and you're going to see these chairs make a reprise at the new building. They're not going to be there permanently. They're just, the chairs are on back. So we have to use these things. Let's see, metrics. Anybody have questions? Yes. Management update.
Do we have an update on Lakeside Pool?
Yeah, so we had an assessment from a warranty assessment take place on Tuesday. On that assessment, found out where the fault is mainly coming from is the tile lines, both on the base as well as the water line on the side. We did not, in the current resurfacing projects on all 4 pools, we did not replace tile lines. So they were existing tiles on there. So where they're saying from the quick analysis for which we haven't received the written analysis is based on, is that that's where the fault is coming from. So any work related to the plaster work would be a warranty. Any work related to replacing the tile lines would not be a warranty item, and it would be a cost of the association but we did not do that in the recent work and that we came under on as far in 2024 on the resurfacing.
What's the
project.
time on repair?
So while we're looking into that and we're waiting on that answer back, we do expect to provide that to the community this Friday, either in Friday Flash or in a community update. Either way, because we want to ensure that we can continue to claim warranty issues on this and get warranty repairs at no, or the cost of the installer. It is going to be highly advised that we do a curing process for the plaster. The curing process takes between 30 and 45 days. That is often the hardest part because there's no on-site construction taking place. And most residents, if they go there and they see construction, can understand a little bit why it's closed. Curing process, it's a pool full of water. So it looks like it's usable, but the biggest difference is there's no chemicals, no chlorine in that water because that is absorbed in the fresh stone plaster, which then can compromise and adjust it. So that's going to mean that we'll have at least a 30-day closure after the repairs takes place. And we're looking at
Probably mid-July, end of July.
Can you cure it during wet season? No rain?
That is, we should be getting that back in the report as well. If we can just do doing a patch on it, it just brings concerns on how far will that last if that'll push to August.
Who's doing the report? The installer?
The installer's doing the report. We have requested that a secondary source to provide input on this as well.
Thank you.
And I have a couple questions. In hindsight, should we have done the tile?
At time of installation, the recommendations were that the tile was fine and did not need to be redone.
Who was the recommendation from the installer?
That was from the installers.
So,
And from the.
so now that they have the issue, potential issue, isn't it on them? Potentially.
We will be challenging that.
Now, one thing for the community, the only good news in this is that it's summer, which means all the unheated pools are warm.
Yeah.
So, you don't have to, everybody's kind of going to spring park pool, but there are four other pools.
North Village, Spring Lake,
East Village and
Island.
Island. And Island is a very nice pool. We're gonna, a lot of people like to come here. Sorry.
Is the splash pad gonna remain open?
Splash pad will remain open to the best of our ability. There might be a time, it depends on how extensive the repair work takes place, where if that becomes where there's too much dust or the site becomes too, compromises the pathway that we have. We might have to see a closure, but that'll only be because of active construction impeding the pathway to the splash pad that we'll try to reduce to as very short as possible. But outside of that, we don't see this affecting the splash pad.
So if that happens, you'll communicate that.
Yes, because currently we're communicating that the splash pad is remaining open.
I have another question.
Mhm.
The other pools that they did install, they did the same thing, right? They did installed on the other four pools.
Yes,
Is there any signs that they're failing?
the only one that we had a concern or that would have had lane lines where this, because the main issue is on the lane line and then on the water deck as well. They're seeing some water going underneath the plaster on the water deck. But the only other pool was this one here, which did receive new tiles on the lane lines.
And what's the warranty? How long? The length?
10 years,
10.
10-year, 5-year, depending on the items.
It's already.
I'd have to check.
It's covered.
It's covered. Yeah.
One more.
Mhm.
I was going to ask for two things, board. One is any GoGov or My Celebration app tickets regarding Lakeside Playground, so we can take a look at any resident feedback there. And also for the board to look at the drawings that Diane has done with playground as well.
We can get that over to you
Thanks.
for the next meeting.
And I would just like to publicly thank Lexington for letting us borrow the barriers.
Yes.
Their barriers, I know I give them a hard time, but they're giving us the barriers so to keep the splash pad open.
Yeah, so most of CROA's parking lot barriers have been reallocated for a fence around the pool to keep the splash pad open, which is meaning we don't have any other street closures. So for the farmers market, where we were using the CROA barriers in some spaces as well as Lexington's and for the others, Lexington and Canoa are covering those barriers for the farmers market in the time being.
Good enough.
That's awesome.
Main metrics, everybody glanced through them. They look good.
I think they're April.
They're April.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says May.
Yeah.
Board comments.
I have a quick one. I won't read it all, but I just wanted to acknowledge just real quick that we did get a nice resident email regarding the two of the park monitors, Juan and Juan. And just like how great that they're doing and they're very much appreciated. So I just wanted to thank them.
Kudos to those guys.
Just a question on the ticket sales opening for the Founder's Day festivity. There was a question on if tickets are open to the public and if there was any advanced resident sales planned. I think the answer is no, but
The answer to the first would be, since this is a celebration, community services event, it isn't open to the public event, as it isn't affecting the resident dues and aspects of it. As far as advanced registration, no.
perfect.
I think that they will be going off live in the coming days, so be watching out if you want a table.
Already had inquiries, so.
Yeah, keep an eye out for it later on this week.
Any other board comments? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second, we're adjourned. Thank you all. Only 6 outside where it's cooler.
As a reminder, the next meeting will be.
Oh, next meeting will be at the 851 building on the 10th. Earlier time, later time, 6:30.